Farming is one of Britain's busiest and most efficient industries, thanks to a high degree of mechanization and some extremely specialized and sophisticated machinery. But farm machines have to work hard to earn their keep. Through the course of the farming year, they have to be able to cope with a wide variety of tasks. They have to be able to work quickly and effectively. They have to be able to take rough going in their stride. They have to be able to cope with ground which may be flooded or frozen. They have to be able to work in confined spaces and restricted conditions. They have to do all these things and go on doing them with total dependability. With JCBs, providing that combination of versatility and reliability comes as second nature. For a company whose products have built up an unrivaled reputation meeting the equally demanding requirements of the construction industry, helping farmers meet their targets creates no real problems at all. Let's look at the difference just one JCB can make. This is a JCB Farm Special, country cousin to the 525s used on construction sites and industrial operations all over the world. This particular one is used on a pair of mixed farms on the border between Staffordshire and Shropshire. But the cleverness of its design and the strength and solidity of its engineering make it very much at home at the kind of jobs its non-farming stablemates would never meet in a working lifetime. SR Heath & Sons farm around 1,100 acres, split into two farms about 6 miles apart. They keep 300 dairy cows and 600 bacon sows, and they grow potatoes on 300 acres of their land. They grow sugar beet on another 240 acres and cereals on 260 acres, with the rest of the land turned over to grass for grazing and the production of around 2,000 tons of silage. The vast majority of the materials handling of the farms is looked after by two machines, a JCB 412 Farm Master and the 525 Farm Special, which concentrates mainly on the pig raising and arable sectors of the business. So let's see just how much work a machine like the Farm Special can undertake. One of the busiest times of the year on the Heath's farm is the potato harvest. In a good season, they have to lift around 6,000 tons, and they have to be graded and loaded for delivery to the potato merchant as quickly as possible. Speed is crucial to the whole operation. Time is literally money. The graded potatoes need to be loaded onto the potato merchant's lorries as quickly as possible. The potatoes come off the grading line into boxes. Each one weighs a full ton when it's loaded, and it then has to be lifted and tipped into the lorry. Because the bulk-loaded lorries have high sides, loading them is a tall order for any machine to cope with. Fortunately, though, it's exactly the kind of job that JCB 525 was designed for. The machine's telescopic boom gives it the extra reach to cope with all kinds of tasks around the farm. And here too, it provides the ideal combination for the job. With a box rotator attachment on the carriage, lifting the loaded potato boxes could hardly be simpler. The extending boom not only allows the operator to lift the boxes over the sides of the lorry, but he can do it with the machine standing far enough back to give him a clear view of what he's doing. And with a lift capability of 2.5 tons to full height, a ton of box and potatoes presents no problems at all. Of course, the potatoes have to be treated gently as well. So the precise hydraulics of the Farm Special are a great boon on this job. That same high lift capability proves equally useful on all kinds of other tasks around the farm. Handling straw bales, for example. When the Farm Special is fitted with a flat 8-bale clamp, it can stack the bales 7 high for the cell deck trailer to carry them back to the barn for storage. Here too, the 525 more than earns its keep. Because of the long forward reach provided by the telescopic boom, not to mention the 18-foot, 5.8-meter lift height, it's able to stack the bales right up into the eaves of the barn. Thanks to the all-wheel steering and the clear view from the driver's cab, a combination developed for the farmer working in the cramped conditions of farm buildings, the last rows of bales can be placed exactly where they're needed. So the barn can be filled to capacity with the minimum of extra labor being needed to finish off the stack. A simple change of attachment. The grain bucket can be fitted in minutes thanks to JCB's quick fit system, and the Farm Special's ready to deal with handling grain. Because the telescopic boom provides that valuable extra reach, the machine can pile the grain as high as necessary without any danger of driving onto the crop and spoiling it. Even if the grain was being transported in high-sided bulk load lorries, the Farm Special could carry out this task as easily and quickly as it did with the potato crop. And grain can be stockpiled even higher using the grain pusher blade to extend its reach by another 3 meters or 10 feet. Different seasons bring different crops. The sugar beet harvest means another very busy period, with tons of beet to be shifted quickly. For the 525, all that's needed is to fit the machine with a beet bucket. The design takes care of the rest. Thanks to the turbocharged engine, which delivers a useful 102 horsepower at peak output, and the JCB power shuttle transmission, the Farm Special has the power to fill the bucket easily and the speed of response to move it quickly into the beet trailer. All the driver has to do to change from forward to reverse is flick a lever, and the 4-speed all-synchro gearbox automatically selects the appropriate gear for the job in hand. And, if required, a road speed of 18 miles per hour or 28.8 kilometers per hour. All these virtues give the Farm Special the power to move large loads quickly. It can load a 14-ton beet trailer in just over 6 minutes. With the time taken for the tractor to haul away the trailer and bring back an empty one, this adds up to an average rate of 100 tons of beet shifted in an hour. And when the pressure's really on, the machine's been able to move 140 tons in the hour. Even the animals benefit from the 525's capabilities. By fitting an auger bucket, it can load up with pig meal, drive onto the weighbridge, and then straight into the pig pens, where the hydraulically driven auger can unload the measured quantity of feed straight onto the floor of the pens themselves. And the monthly chore of mucking out is equally straightforward with the Farm Special. Thanks to its 4-wheel steering system, it can swing round in a 27-foot turning circle, which means it can move around the stanchions and other obstacles to reach every part of the pig house. With a bucket and muck fork and a 5-ton breakout force, the machine has the power to shift even the most compacted muck. And the crab steering mode means it can reach the most awkward corners and alongside the walls to do a really thorough job. All of this adds up to a machine with a vital part to play in all kinds of tasks around the farm. In fact, it can even stand in for a tractor when necessary. With plenty of power on tap and a tow hitch, it can pull a 10-ton trailer at full road speeds. And switching to 2-wheel steering, using a simple switch on the steering column, Controlling both the machine and the trailer is simplicity itself. It can also use its powerful engine and reliable traction to move trailers and loads over all kinds of ground found on most farms. It's easy to see how a machine like the JCB 525 Farm Special can justify its presence on any busy working farm. On this farm in particular, Michael and Martin Heath simply can't remember how they managed without it. It carries out so many different jobs. In its first year of use, it was at work for more than 1,000 hours. And that's the kind of help it would be very difficult for a hard-working and efficient farmer to do without.